So a little over a month ago, I turned 21 and I started drinking for the first time. And so far, I've had some pretty good experiences while drinking. I haven't blacked out or anything like that yet. I haven't thrown up. I haven't done anything crazy stupid while drunk. But there have been a couple downsides to drinking that I have noticed so far, given the little bit of time that I have started drinking. One of the things is I feel like I've become more of an annoying person when I'm drunk. And it's kind of funny to say, it's like kind of a generic thing to say, if anything. I was sober for 21 years, for, as long as I can remember. And I would be around people that were drunk a good amount. Like, if my friends were drinking at a party or something, or, if I was at my friend's house, he had a couple beers or something, like, you can kind of just tell the difference. You can kind of tell when someone's drunk. You can kind of tell they're acting a little differently. Not only that, the worst is when you're sober and you see someone drunk and they're kind of like acting belligerent, or they're really loud, or they're telling the same story over and over again, and it's just really annoying you. I'm worried that I might be that person when I'm drunk. You know what I mean? Like, and honestly, I hate that. I really don't want to be that person. And that's just something I've noticed so far while drinking, that I feel like I am that guy. Like today, for instance, today's 4th of July, and my buddy invited about 10 people to go on his boat. And one of the people that went on the boat was this girl, and she's very beautiful. I guess you can say I was trying to, I mean, I didn't shoot any shots at her or anything like that, but, I wanted to make her laugh, conversate with her, blah, blah, blah. And it's not like she wasn't receptive to me doing it, but I was kind of just being like annoying the whole time, like, sure, I made her laugh a couple times, but there was a lot more times where I was probably just talking too much, or maybe joking around too much. And honestly, it was mainly because I might have had too much to drink. Sorry if my voice is a little raspy. I'm kind of tired. That's just honestly a huge fear of mine. And one thing that I really want to do now, from now on, is set limits for myself when it comes to drinking, instead of just like open world drinking, like free for all, just, whatever, however many I drink, like, I don't want to do it like that anymore. I kind of want to set a limit, buy a 4-pack of beers. Once those are done, I'm done drinking. And honestly, that will be a good enough, drunk or buzz, whatever, to keep me going throughout the night and not be like an idiot the whole time, because I don't know. This is just something I'm noticing. I'm not saying this applies to everyone or anything like that, but this is just my personal experience. One more thing that I've noticed, from honestly drinking and smoking weed, these are two things. I noticed that, honestly, like, it feels like I'm in a different world. Like, I don't feel like I'm experiencing life firsthand. I feel like I'm kind of watching life through the eyes of someone else, if that makes sense. And honestly, like, that kind of takes away from, your presence in the moment, in my opinion. Like, when I'm high, like, when I'm geeked, or when I'm sauced, hammered, I'm kind of just like roaming around, like, I'm not really there. Especially when you have a lot to drink, there's a chance you might not even remember what you're doing. And I feel like that kind of beats the purpose of hanging out with your friends, because when you hang out with your friends, you want to have a good time. You want to make memories, When you're drinking and smoking, you maybe go over the line a little bit. Like, you kind of don't even really experience it firsthand, Not only that, you probably don't even end up remembering it. And it kind of just sucks, it kind of sucks. I saw this reel the other day, and it was like, I'll never understand how people chase substances that takes them away from their brain, that makes them leave their mental state, or makes them want to escape. And it's honestly a great point, because, why would you want to escape? Why not live comfortably in your own mind without the use of substance to get you by? I'm not saying I'm like some raging alcoholic, or, maybe I do just need to chill out a little bit. I think I might have just got it too excited, it being my first time drinking and smoking and doing all this stuff. But honestly, if you guys have any experiences similar to this, or if you disagree, if you agree, anything, honestly, if you guys have any suggestions for videos you want me to make, just let me know in the comment section. And yeah, guys, this was kind of just like a personal video. I just felt like I kind of made a fool out of myself today, and I wanted to talk about it. Alrighty. See you guys next video.